frustrated or encouraged? What's kind of how you feel about this team as you leave the stadium?
Well, you're always frustrated when you lose. That's it's never a good feeling, no matter the case, no matter how close you get, no matter how well you play. It's never a good feeling to lose. I know that we played a good first half. We put ourselves in a good position at one point in the game, but we didn't finish. And we got to get better from that. We got to learn from that, and we got to figure some things out. And we got to move forward.
Braedyn, from your perspective, what changed in that second half offensively?
Well, I mean, we're playing a good team. You knew they were going to come out. You knew they were going to come out swinging. You knew they weren't going to go down easy, and I just think that from a play-to-play standpoint, we got to execute better, and got to look at the film and grow from it.
Braedyn, aside from obviously the score, what are some areas that you can take from that first half that can be melded into a full game for you guys offensively?
Yeah, I think the things that you can take away is that we got a glimpse of we can be explosive and we can be fast. And that's got to be our advantage, and we got to continue to do that moving forward.
How were you guys able to just create some of those plays in the downfield passing game? It's kind of been a struggle to do that all season.
Yeah, I mean, it's just been a point of emphasis for us. I talked about it earlier in the week. It's one thing to draw it up. It's another thing to go and execute it, to make the throw, to make the catch, and to make the play. And, like I said, we got a glimpse of that today, and we got to be able to build on it, and we got to be able to, grow from that.
Fast and explosive aren't words that would have described about the last 30 years of Wisconsin football. Where do you feel you guys are at in sort of the transition to more of a modern spring game?
Well, I mean, the scheme is the scheme, right? I mean, we're going to be an up-tempo air raid, but we're also going to be able to get 11 personnel and run some gap schemes and throw RPOs off of it. So, I mean, the scheme isn't changing at all. It's just the execution on play to play. That's what we got to continue to do. That's what we got to continue to get better at.
You feel like you put your defense in a tough spot in that second half just by not being able to possess the ball and kind of sustain drives?
Well, I mean, yeah, no doubt. So, I mean, we got to, like I said, we got to be able to create momentum in the second half. We got to play 60 minutes. That's why it's a 4-quarter game. And, we got to look ourselves in the mirror and find areas to grow.
I know it was very early, but what did you see in that opportunity to win for the early score?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we just man coverage. We ran a great route. And for me, it's just, put it up there for him and let the kid run. I mean, he's one of the fastest players on our team, especially straight line speed. And so Vinny did a great job, and it was awesome to see that for him.
There was obviously a lot of curiosity out there this week about how Alex Grinch would be involved, given his familiarity with a lot of the defense. What was kind of his role and how he helped you get ready for this week?
Yeah, I mean, Coach Grinch was a phenomenal asset for us this week, just from a personnel standpoint. He knows these guys, he knows this team. He was here a year ago, and so had a lot of good conversations with him this week, and he was able to help us just learn their personnel.
Where was your mind at halftime? Did you think that was about as good as this team has played in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, I just thought that was a great showing of complementary football and what we can be. My mind at halftime, and we were in a good place, obviously, when you're up, but it wasn't. We didn't feel satisfied. We just got to execute better in the second half. That's the biggest thing.